Hey everyone, Joe here. Welcome back to my author's channel on YouTube. We got a little more snow last night, and so I don't think we'll be going out to the woods and making a fire today. Instead, I thought I would whip up some hot chocolate and then maybe give you a quick tour of my writing space for this week's video, and kind of give you an idea of where I do my work. I also wanted to do an unboxing today of a purchase that I just got in the mail, of something that I'm hoping will enhance some of the things I can do here on the channel, some things I can do out in the woods, and maybe show you some different places around Richmond, but I'll save that as a surprise. I also wanted to give you an update on Rivendoah and kind of where I am with the novel. I'm getting close, but still not quite there yet, and I have some things I can share with you about the process. So I hope you guys will join me today. I'm going to go ahead and make that hot chocolate, put a little whipped cream and sprinkles on top, and we'll talk some Rivendoah. There's something about snow days that make me always think about wanting to have or make hot chocolate. I think it relates to when I was growing up. My mom used to make hot chocolate for us on the stove with milk, and she would take hot Hershey's cocoa and make hot chocolate with this. But today I'm going to be making a little Swiss Miss, which is a little bit easier. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this on the stove, and see if we can get this heated up, and then I'll make that hot chocolate. That is starting to look good. Ooh, getting hot. Of course, I have to put a little half and half in the hot chocolate to give it a little body, make it nice and creamy. So I'm going to use my little cat creamer. growing up, we always used marshmallows, but I've become a fan of whipped cream with my hot chocolate, so that's what I'm going to use today. Of course, it wouldn't be whipped cream without a little sprinkle on top for my hot chocolate. A little red sprinkle goes a long way, but I think that just tops it off. I can't wait to try that out. Look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? Too bad they don't have taste-o-vision. I tell you what, why don't you make some of your own hot chocolate if you have some, and then you can join me upstairs and I'll give you a quick tour of my office. Well, welcome to my writing cave. I thought I'd show you around a little bit and let you kind of see where it is I am building this 3-novel trilogy called Rivendoah. Here's my computer where I do most of my writing. You can see this is actually the Word file where I am actually writing Rivendoah. I've got the logo in place and the title there so you can see it. And I'll just kind of give you a quick once over around my office, my space here. Got my Rivendoah poster, which you can sort of see there. Some cabinets with some little things, some of the books I have, and some of my Lord of the Rings and Star Wars stuff. And that's Father Christmas, a Tolkien book, Father Christmas letters, and The Missing Chums. I'll have to tell you a little bit about that book on another occasion and what it means to me. Anyway, so I kind of give you just a quick once over. It's not a very big office, but it sort of serves its purpose. It's sort of the table where I keep all my writings. It's my version of the book here. Printed version. Well, that concludes my tour of my little writing cave. But what I'm really excited about is presenting my mystery box. I have had this for a week and have not opened it yet. I have been waiting for a video, presenting it in a video so you guys can take a look. So let's go over to the table over here and I will show you what's in the box. Okay, so what's in the box? We're about to find out. Here we go. That's right, I got a GoPro 9 Black. I have been wanting one of these for a while and just got it in the mail, finally purchased it, and I'm very excited about being able to use it. You know, I kind of see using it in the woods. I want to do a bike ride with it, take you all along with me. I think that'll be fun. Of course, all the camping and stuff by the fire, you know, I think that will, I think the GoPro will look great for that. One of the things I want to do with the GoPro is take it with me to locations in Richmond that will be featured in Rivendoah. The first book especially almost exclusively takes place in Richmond, Virginia, and there's some really cool locations that I want to go down and take some shots of, and maybe do a video down there and show you each of the locations. Also, I want to work on using it to develop a trailer for the book. Well, it looks like it comes with this nifty little box, and you know, I think you can use it once you take all the packaging out. I think you can use it as a carry case. And here's what it looks like inside. You can see all the individual pieces. When I got the Hero 9 Black, I actually bought it off of the GoPro site, which has this great bundle, and it is actually a great price. But it includes a floating grip, magnetic swivels clip, spare battery, a 32 gigabyte SD card, and the cool little camera case. So anyway, that's the package I got, which is great. Here is the SD card, which is where the video will be stored and photos can be stored on it. And this is the, I guess it's the, some promotional material and a little manual, which I'll probably never look at again. Some of these other pieces are clips and attachments. I'm not sure exactly how some of this works yet. I'll have to kind of pull it out and maybe look online, see how to attach them and put it all together. It comes with 2 batteries. That's the main reason I got the bundle, because I knew I was going to need more than 1 battery for some of the long videos I do. So definitely need that. These look like some kind of screw-in. Yeah, from the video I did see when I was purchasing it, these are screws that are interchangeable and work with all the different types of attachments you can get for the base of the camera. Camera is so light. Here's the grip, the kind of orange and black grip, so you can do some selfies. And this is the charging cable. And here is the Hero 9 GoPro Black. I'm going to peel off these protective strips, and then probably I'm going to need to charge it before. There might be some charge in here. I'll have to take a look. Here's the GoPro ad, which is kind of cool looking. I thought I'd show it to you. Of course, I'm not going to be doing that kind of stuff. I'd end up breaking my neck, but let me go ahead and turn that down. I wanted to show it to you, so it's really developed to be kind of an action camera. So can't wait to get out and do some fun stuff with it. Anyway, there you go. I want to see if I can figure out how to get the battery in here. It's I did watch a video install and setup video before I purchased it, just to see kind of what it was about and how it worked. It looks like this flips up. Anyway, okay, here we go. And then you insert it in here. That's it, right? Okay. And then it probably doesn't have much charge on it, so I will probably still need to charge it before I get seriously figured out. Okay, now I'm gonna start it up. I think I hit this button. All right. Okay, looks like we're getting something going here. And definitely need to get a charge on this. All right, well, now that I have the battery in, I can charge it. All right. Yeah, here we go. Excellent. Now, okay, so it looks like before I can go any further, I'm going to have to use my phone to connect to it. I think you can preview through the phone. You can really use the phone almost like the camera itself, start it and stop it, like a remote, but also be able to see on your phone what you're shooting, so you can keep your phone close. I'll have to probably look at another video to figure out all the details. So anyway, I'm using my phone to shoot this, so I can't connect it all. Let's go ahead and stop, and I want to go ahead and set this up right now. Well, I think what I'm going to do now is take the GoPro and I'm going to start charging it. There's a little bit of battery life in the battery that's in there, but it needs some more, and I don't have a charger. So I think what you do is you just charge it in the GoPro itself. So I'm going to get this charging. If I can get it charged or charged enough, I'll include maybe some video of connecting it to the phone, which I can't do right now because I'm actually using my phone to record this. So anyway, while that's charging, I thought maybe we could talk about Rivendoah. Let me get this hooked up here. we go. And that is charging. Okay, our Rivendoah Talk for this video. What I wanted to talk about in this video today was about the middle part, which is the part that I have left to work on. I'm really struggling with it. You know, it's like the second act, which, you know, from videos and things I've read in books, the second act can always be the most complicated to complete. And I think the reason why, for me, is that the middle part is where it switches. The beginning is an introduction of the characters and the scenario, the plot, them figuring out what's sort of happening, which in this case is, darkness is rising and they have to meet the challenge of defeating it. Classic sci-fi fantasy, dark fantasy concepts. And then the ending is the final confrontation in book one, which there won't be 100% resolution, but they'll have their first taste of a clash. The middle part, I think, is where the character development really gets into high gear, where we see how certain things are going to come together. I have to lay in certain elements of foreshadowing that really not only are discovered at the end of the first book, but will hopefully elements that will be discovered throughout all three novels. And will culminate in the very end, the final scene or final scenes of the third book. Of course, I can't know all of that now. I've got some of it outlined, and I have a basic idea in my mind of the flow of the three books. But there's going to be stuff that I'm going to discover as I'm writing the second and the third book that I can't anticipate now. But, those will be surprises for me also. Of course, I'll have to go back and make sure nothing contradicts what happens in the first novel. But I have a pretty good idea, and we'll try to include as much foreshadowing of these coming events. But anyway, getting back to the middle slog, as I like to call it, it's kind of where I'm bogged down right now. Just, I hate to say it, but I just want to avoid it. I'm probably making this video today so I don't have to write. Richard laughs at me and say, my husband, and he says, well, I've never heard of somebody creating a book cover for a book that isn't complete yet. Like, well, that's how I do it. Whether it's the right way or not, it is me, and that's how I've done it. Which kind of brings me to something I want to say about my next video, which I had talked about in 2 videos ago. I think one of the things I was going to try and do is create a how-to book for somebody who is in the middle of creating a book, or not in the middle. I'm hopefully close to completion. I still have that middle writing to do, and then an overall editing of all 3, the first, second, and third acts. Once I get all of it written, of course, and I'm going back in and rewriting to make sure all the elements work together and there's no contradictions in character or plot. But this middle part, I am just really struggling with it, and and I guess I want to share it here because other people who are writing out there, I've watched other people's videos, not just writers, but any kind of artistic endeavor, whether it's visual or written or music. That task of bringing what's in your mind into some kind of physical reality, either as a song, a book, or a painting, or a graphic, or something 3D. Maybe it's even carving something out of wood, or bringing that vision which is never perfect. It never is as good as what's in your mind. And sometimes, in some respects, it might even be better. One of the things I've found when I'm writing is it kind of goes in two stages for me. I get an idea of a scene or a character, a part of the character development, and I sit down and try to make that bring that into into a written form. And what happens is then in the process of writing, new things come into play that I had not anticipated when it was in my mind. Because my initial feeling when I, just like bleh, throw it out there, I have a stage where when I'm writing, I don't think about grammar. I don't think about good prose. I don't think about any of that. I just want to get it out of my head, through my fingers, into the keyboard and on the screen on the computer, so that I can then begin to edit. But just get it out, just bleh, it's almost like, I hate to say, it's like vomiting it up, just getting it out there. And it's usually pretty ugly, but not always, but usually the first writing of something is just, it's just getting it on paper, as they say. Though for me, it's getting it on the computer, getting it on in Word or I'm creating it. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. I think what I, in the process of doing that, I think what I do is once I get it in that form and I begin to edit it, new ideas come that were not part of my original concept, and I begin to see little pieces that fit in with other things I've written, and actually it's usually a lot better usually than what I had thought of initially. It's different with visual arts for some reason. When I think of something visually that I'm either drawing or painting or creating in that form, lots of times the initial inception of the idea is better than the final result. But I think like when a director is making a film, their vision is always going to be greater than what they can actually, through time and money and working with other people and getting their ideas and working through them to develop something. It's not what you started with, but it may actually turn out to be better in the final result. But anyway, in this, sort of, let me show you this. I printed this out. This was actually a while ago. I can't remember exactly when, maybe as much as a year ago. I printed out everything I had just so I could look at it, and I realized the second I printed it out, it was sort of useless to me. It sort of gave me an idea how much I've gotten done, but this isn't probably even a quarter of the final thing. This is double spaced, so it looks like a lot more probably than it actually is. And I think it's what is this? Like almost 300 pages here, double typed. So it helped me. What I realized once I printed it out, I thought I was going to edit it on paper. I'm not editing on paper at all. So it almost was a waste of paper, other than to sort of give me something to hold in my hand. But really, I've done all my editing. I always do all my editing on the computer. It's in Word, and sort of where I am now with this middle section is I've gotten some of it. I'm trying to fit these pieces together that are in the beginning, and then how we're going to get to the end. How to make a believable path between those two things is where I'm finding that complication. And also the development of the character for each person, not trying to overlap too much, or sometimes I find that I have written the same thing before and I have to edit it out or move it or take it into a different place, or expand on what I had originally written and, you know, develop it more. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling on about this middle section and how difficult it is. But the only way to do it is just to get back in there and type. I always feel better once I have something down and then I go back into the editing stage. Even if I throw a whole piece out, it usually takes me somewhere. You know, I either rewrite what I have or I think of something based on what I wrote that I want to develop more. So, you know, I've been sort of in avoidance mode on getting that middle section complete. And I guess I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that. Maybe you have a similar feeling when you're writing. You know, if you want to share any of your thoughts or, you know, in the comment section, please do. You know, I love to hear what other people are thinking about what I'm saying and what they're going through themselves. So I would appreciate that. And of course, you know, as always, a like and a subscribe would be wonderful. I still haven't, you know, to be honest with you, I haven't really been promoting any of the social media I've created. I've got you know, like I said, I've got my YouTube channel, my author channel. I've got a Facebook page I created. I've got you know, this, you know, specifically about being an author and Rivendoah. I've got a Twitter page and Instagram, so which I think that kind of combination is right for me. But I hardly have any followers at this point because I'm really not promoting it. I'm really even ambivalent about, you know, throwing it out there to my friends and family, because, you know, once I do that, I am committed to completing this thing, you know. And, you know, part of me worries about what if it's just a disaster. You know, I don't feel like it will be, but, you know, because I believe in it. But there's always those fears that kind of, you know, you can't help but think. So anyway, I think this is going to kind of wrap up what I wanted to talk about today. I'll take a peek and see if the GoPro is charged up yet. I don't think at this point that it's going to be charged in time. It's I have to look and see. I haven't really tested it to see how much is charged yet, but if so, I might end up the video with maybe some shots of running through the menus. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up for today, and we'll see you in the next video. Talk to you then. Hey everybody, got my GoPro here, and I'm on the go with it. I thought I'd do some video, little action video here. Anyway, this is just a little quick edit here to show you the GoPro in action. I am taking off. GoPro, 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 GoPro. Ooh.